Paul, back-to-back wins in the Vitality Blast. Must be absolutely delighted with that performance from the boys.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Birmingham Bears are a good side, and the way we came out tonight, the positives we took from Worcester, it was a perfect game plan. The guys, got a good score on the board. Probably we felt 20 over par on that wicket. 180 would have been an exceptional score. To get, a run shot of 200 is a fantastic achievement. The way guys played. Young Harry Swindle's a young homegrown talent to come through and play so beautifully. Having not much exposure to T20 cricket, we're looking for him over the next few years to develop. But cometh the hour, cometh the man. And he's played beautifully tonight. He's held the innings together well, and he's played such a responsible innings for a young man, and we're delighted.
And backed up by Lewis Hill, nonetheless, who came in and posted a very crucial innings as well.
Yeah, Lewis, he's a 200 strike rate again. We know how dangerous he is. His 58 off 20 odd balls was high class. The options he took, how clean he struck the ball, and not forgetting Aaron Lilly, who came in and took real impetus. 28 off 15 balls just to get the momentum going. And those lads, they're such consistent strikers of a ball. When they come off well, then we know we're going to be in a winning position.
And the two half centurions for Leicestershire tonight were two Leicestershire-born wicket keepers. A bit of irony in that, isn't there? Yeah,
lovely, isn't it? They've both been working hard in the games. They're both very talented in different ways. Lewis is, a tremendous white ball cricketer. He can clear the ropes. He's got stronger and fitter the last few years, and he's somebody that's got real belief in himself now. Really has, and he's been working hard with many people, and he's got true belief now, which is great. He can clear any ropes at any time. He's got a 360 game. He can hit the ball anywhere in the ground. He reverse sweeps, he find laps. He's got a power game, and again, it's about execution. So much of these 2020 is about execution at the right time. And tonight, batting wise, we executed really well. We could have quite easily crumbled with Colin Ackerman, who's been our leading run scorer. When he got out, a real unfortunate dismissal, a little tiny feather down leg side, caught behind a good catch by Burgess. To rebuild again like we did so positively was a really good sign. So I think it was our most, John Sadler, batting coach, talked about it tonight in the dressing room. It was probably our most competent batting performance of the season.
And you mentioned Colin Ackerman there. He fell short with the bat tonight, unfortunately, but boy did he make up with the ball. Not only his own career best, not only T20 best, but world's best figures.
7 for 18 off 4 overs. Can you believe it? Incredible performance. Just shows, he put the ball in the right area. When the ball got a bit softer and the wicket decided to get a bit older, he turned, he bowled the perfect area on that pitch. It just couldn't quite get under it. They couldn't pull it, they couldn't drive it. It hit the perfect area. And it got his rush awards, and he can get that in 2020 cricket. He can bowl beautifully in Championship cricket and not get many wickets. You come to 2020, people have to go hard, and also, yes, Ackers gets the rewards, but actually the guys at the other end, there's some brilliant performances at the other end as well. Gavin Griffiths 3 overs, 1 for 21 on that pitch. Will Davies 2 for 20 off 3.4, I think it was. Those guys build the pressure, and Colin Ackerman, they try and release off Colin Ackerman, and they fell short. And our groundsman did a great job tonight. Andy and his team have done a brilliant job. The guys, Simon and the nets, they're producing pitches exactly like we're playing out in the middle, and that's a real positive for us. So a great night for Leicestershire County Cricket Club. We've sent a lot of people home very happy, and that means the world to us.
You've obviously just said there that obviously Ackerman will get the accolades for his 7 wickets, but how much was he owed to Will Davies in particular, taking the wicket of Hose to break up the partnership of him and Hayne?
Yeah, well, those two are high-class players. They're the engine room of the Bears side, really, and they were both going nicely. At halfway, the game was still anybody's game. We felt that we were probably just ahead, but you never know this game. We learned from their innings about taking pace off, and Will did that brilliantly tonight. He executed his Yorkers, and his slow balls were outstanding, and he got his just rewards, and actually he gave other people wickets as well because of his performance.
And massive momentum, not only with the ball but with the bat as well, to take into a big game on Friday against Northamptonshire.
Yeah, every game's huge, and we've got to come back home and we've got to do it all again. So whether we do it batting first or batting second, we know the surface, we know the dimensions of the ground, and we're full of confidence. But we've got to keep going again, and this is where we take momentum. And if we want to make a charge, this is where it is. And every game we plan well, prepare well. Our sessions have been good. the guys are buying into everything we talk about and say, and well led by Colin Ackerman. So we're in a good place. We just got to, when you're in a good place, you work harder, and we've got to keep making sure we keep challenging ourselves.
And they will also come into the fixture on a little high as well. Obviously, coming off the back of a victory against Durham this evening, does that make the game a bit more bigger? Because obviously they're also down there and they picked up the point, so put a bit more pressure on Leicestershire, but also the teams that are also down there.
Yeah, listen, you don't worry about, to a certain extent, where you are in a league in this competition, really, for now. It's about your performances and how you execute and your calmness and your options. The bowler's fields, the batsman's options, reading the surface of the pitch, what's a good score. All these things come into the cooking pot, and you've got to make sure that we always talk about putting the odds in our favour, whatever we do. I felt the running between the wickets was as good as I've ever seen Leicestershire over the years. The twos that Lewis and Harry Swindle's put together was class. Our fielders learnt from theirs. We were in a little bit more. We were attacking, and Aaron Lilly's catch, had to run back and catch it just in front of the rope. Great athleticism. Dieter Klein's athleticism out there. The guys, Adil Ali ran his socks off from one side of the ground to the other. So did Aaron Lilly. So did Dietz. The guys put a lot of miles in tonight as well. So we've got to rest it well, and we've got to come back hard and have another fantastic performance in front of a bumper crowd on Friday night. It's really important that we owe our home supporters. They're very loyal, and we want to make sure that we keep going well and driving our victories home.